Welcome aboard to the first video of JLW Home Entertainment, a brand new YouTube channel dedicated to nothing but pure railway content across Southern Ontario. If you would like to know more about this platform, then feel free to click the description underneath the title on this channel. And so, without further ado, let's roll into a chilly Sunday, March 8th, 2026, where this session focuses on my visit to the CN Bala Subdivision, residing north of Toronto in the small township of Zephyr, Ontario. However, before we can get there, we first set up at a rather dead Quennsville Sideroad crossing a little north of East Gwillimbury, with the bridge work taking effect not far from where I parked. Not long after pulling in, southbound intermodal CN Q104 bypassed with a clear shot to Brampton Intermodal Terminal, previously having seen its lineup to Brecon an hour and a half prior to leaving my house. Once Q104 cleared, it's off to Zephyr, where I ran into Tyler M., a well-known Bala Sub rail fan enthusiast on the YouTube platform for 9 years. And for my viewers interested in this channel, I'd highly recommend checking out his enthusiastic catches and storytelling inspiring his fan base to follow up with the niche. After chilling out at York Durham Line, which I formerly attended in early August of last year during my long weekend getaway, we decided to spend the rest of the session at Zephyr Road. Ironically, this is located at CN Zephyr North at mile 45.1 per ATCS and features two separate creeks in between the roadway bridge. The 2-hour-long silence on the Bala Sub came to life with CN Q107 slamming the switch with an awesome horn on the lead unit, as it'll encounter with CN Q186 up in Pefferlaw. Indicating a southbound clearance to Zephyr North is her CN Q186. Fairly Neighborhood Railfan and the Mount Pleasant Railfan both congregated with us for the whole trip. After meeting Q26 at Pine Orchard, VO1 is back on the move with its daily Renaissance F40 power set, including a rare Glacier Park Skyline coach behind the power, likely being transported back to British Columbia after months of repairs in the Toronto Maintenance Center west of Mimico Station in Mississauga. This train, however, did not continue far enough yet, with another southbound to meet at Pefferlaw, which will be shown shortly thereafter. The southbound in question is CN M314. Although the Gevo duo isn't appealing, I found the interesting hopper loads to be mesmerizing. This was our last of 4 trains filmed in Zephyr that day. After the passage of CN 314, the three of us drove down to the Pine Orchard area for the afternoon. We first swung by the McCowan Road crossing at mile 38, where another guest in the CN and CPKC rail fan crashed in. Now rounding up our meetup to 4 people, all of us secured our filming equipment for the first of 3 northbound trains in CN Q101 with 2 units up front. Very unusual sighting, as the northbound intermodal from Brampton commonly has a mid-DPU assisting this monster stacker throughout the journey to Manitoba's capital city of Winnipeg. With the second northbound on the way, we all moved down Division Road at mile 35.44, with the siding nearby where train meets tend to occur at any occasion. Unfortunately, during sunny afternoons, shooting trains from the siding path would result in a terrible backlit shot, so I opted into settling beside the hotbox on the south side for just a little bit of good lighting. From there we poached CN 303 as our second northbound with the former CREX leader. And after this, everyone except Tyler could not snag the third northbound, which was later confirmed to Q105, but no big deal as it had nothing but an AC44C6M rebuild and a Gevo as power. like that, this is the conclusion of our first video of JLW Home Entertainment. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to show some support by hitting the like button, click subscribe if you're willing to grow your channel, and feel free to leave a comment below. That's all I got for you all, and I hope you all have an excellent day. Cheers!